Hello students, I am Dr. Balamurugan, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Kalasalingam Academy of Research and Education. In this experiment, we will see about how to create a three-dimensional object in an onshape software and also how to create a sectional view of an object. So what is sectional view? Sectional view is about showing the interior features which is not visible whenever we are looking at as outlook. So sectional view is more important to show the interior features of the object. Now let us see how to create a sectional view along with the three-dimensional modeling in onshape. Click on create and select a new document and rename the document as section view example. Click on create to open the new document. Now let us select any one of the plane to start creating our three-dimensional object. So let me select the front plane. Click on sketch. So in this one I am going to create a three-dimensional object. Let's select the sketch plane and view normal to the sketch plane by clicking N. Now let's draw the profile. Click on the line command. Let's try to create the profile. Now let's try to give the dimensions for it. So let me give this dimension as 100 mm. This dimension as 20 mm. This dimension as 20 mm. This dimension as 50 mm. And this dimension is 50 mm. Now let's confirm the sketch profile. Now let us try to create a three-dimensional object from this. So in order to create the three-dimensional object which is going to be look like a disc shape, in this we are going to use the revolve command. So you can see the revolve command here. Click on the revolve command. So it will ask you a set of possibilities. So in this, faces and sketch regions to revolve. For this, we are going to select this profile. And the revolve axis, we are going to select it as this particular edge, so that it can able to revolve around this. So if you want to partially revolve it, we can able to give, but I need a full complete circular product, disc product. So I am going to use full as an option. Now let's click on the green tick mark to confirm it. So once the disc shape is ready, now let us try to create some holes on this. The holes can be created by using a hole option, but for that we need to create a location where we need to create a hole. So we need to define it based on a point. First, let us create a point. So I am going to select this as my sketch plane and I am going to view normal to it. Let's mark a point over here. Let me give the dimension of the point from this one. So I am going to give the dimension as 75 mm. Now let's confirm the sketch. Now we are going to create a hole on this. So there are different set of holes are there. One is counter bore hole, counter sink hole and normal hole. So now in this one I am going to create a counter bore hole. Okay. So in this one you can have the various options. So in this, let me select the counter bore hole. It is a 6 mm bore hole. I am going to select it. So the bore diameter is 17.25 as per the dimension, and here I am going to select it as 5 mm. The depth is going to be 5, and this depth is going to be through all. Okay, so based on this one, we are going to make a hole, counter bore hole. So sketch points to place the holes, click over here and select the point which we created in the previous step. It will automatically create a hole. You can see over here. This is the example for the counter bore hole. So now we have created the counter bore hole. Now let's confirm the sketch. To create multiple holes, we are going to use an option called circular pattern. So circular pattern will hide behind the linear pattern in the command. So click on the drop down menu nearer to the linear pattern and select circular pattern. So in this is actually a feature. It is not a separate part. So what we are going to do, I am going to select the option as feature pattern instead of part pattern. Then this feature is a hole. So let me select the feature to pattern as a hole. Then axis of the pattern, I may select any one edge. So it will automatically represent the number of holes. Depending upon our requirement, we can change the number of instance count. So in this one, I am going to make it as a 6 hole. You can see over here as a 6 hole. If you want to make multiple holes, we can make multiple holes from that. Okay, so now I am going to make only the 6 holes here. Now let's confirm the sketch. One more set of holes I am going to make it over on the top face. So for that, let me make again a sketch on the top surface. Let us create a sketch on the top surface. Click N to view normal to the sketch plane. Create a point over here. Then give the dimension for that point. So here I am going to give the dimension as 25 mm and confirm the sketch. Now I am going to again create a hole. Now I am going to create a countersink hole instead of counter bore hole. So let me make a countersink hole. That is also a 6 mm drill size. So let me make it as a 6 mm drill size. These are all the standard dimensions related to it for a 6 mm drill hole size. The counter bore dimension is 10 mm. Click on the sketch points to place the holes and click on this point so that a counter bore hole will be created. Counter sink hole is created. Now just click on the green tick mark to confirm the sketch. Now let us try to create the multiple instances for this counter sink hole. For creating multiple instances, click on the circular pattern command. Change the part pattern to feature pattern. Click on the features to pattern as a hole 2, which is a counter sink hole. Then axis of pattern, let me select this circular edge. Now change the instance count as 8. Now we are having the instance count as 8. Now let us try to make the confirmation of the sketch. Now we have created a 3-dimensional model. Now let's see how to create a sectional view for this particular product. Now let us go for it. How to create a different sectional views based on a normal plane and based on the revolved section as well as broken out section. How to create a sectional view, let us try to see it. So in this, to create a drawing, click on this plus icon and select create drawing and select the paper size which you want to go for it. I am going to select the ISO A4 sheet. Click OK to confirm the sheet size. Once you selected the sheet size, it will open the template for you. In this one, automatically whatever the part is created, which will be displayed over here, click on this part. The default view will be the front view. Let me mark over here. And the second view which will automatically create is a top view. Now let me switch off the projected view. Now I want to create what is the shape of this whole size. If you want to create it, if you want to showcase that, then we can able to use a sectional view. For that, first let me delete this because this view I don't require. Click on this projected view and select section view. So whenever you are selecting section view, whether you want to create a vertical cut line or a horizontal cut line or an inclined cut line is an option you will have. So in this one I will select the horizontal cut line because I am going to make the thing over here. So in this place, let me create a section plane. So in this, if you just move or drag your mouse, it will automatically show you the section view. So click on here. You will get the section view of the particular object. So here both the instances are coincided exactly on the horizontal plane. It may not be the cases for all the choices. For example, let me change the instance here at the part studio. So you can see. Let me change the circular pattern as instead of 8, let me have it as 9. So at this situation, you may not have the same thing. Let me try to refresh it. Now you can see that diagram, that particular hole may not be visible here, but this will not be a proper option. So in this case we need to go for revolved section instead of horizontal section. So how to create a revolved section? Let me show you now. For that, we will delete this particular portion. Created sectional view. Now how to create a revolved section? Let me show you. Click on this drop down menu and select the aligned section view. In this, you have to select the center. So let me select the center of this one and viewing plane location. So this is my viewing plane location and my another revolved plane location. So the center of this one is my revolved plane location. So for this, now if you just move your mouse, you can see both instances. You can see here this portion also you can see the sectional view, and this portion of the section also you can see the sectional view. So whenever you are having the instance not properly coincided, then you may go for the revolved section. Some cases you don't want to create the whole sectional view. Sometimes if you want to highlight only a particular feature, in that case you will go for broken out section. Now let me show you how to create a broken out section. For that, let me delete it. And let me try to create the dimensions again. Sorry. Let me insert the view again. For the part, select the front view. And let's try to create a top view. In this, I want to show only this particular whole feature over here. What is the cross section of it? For that case, just select the broken out section. We have to create a closed profile where you want to cut it. So now let me select a closed profile. Which you want to create. This is a closed profile I want to create. Depth of section cut. Let me select this particular point, so that exactly that point will be taken for consideration. If you click on the green tick mark, automatically it will show you the section. So you can see here at that particular area what feature is visible corresponding to that point is shown over here. So in this experiment, now we have learned how to create the different sectional views. Thank you.